Welcome to the unspoken truth. Things men should never do for women. We're diving headfirst into the messy world of relationships, exposing some behaviors that men, with their misplaced good intentions, often display, but are frankly annoying. This discussion doesn't aim to point fingers or blame, but to unearth the unspoken truths and trigger a conversation on better comprehending and respecting each other's needs.
Really? Really?
Yes, I mean every word. So buckle up, brace yourselves, and let's dive into the unfiltered truth. To kick things off, let's examine a trait that can be endearing yet overbearing. And gentlemen, I will advise you to watch to the end because I have some brutally honest tips I will give you guys. Unfiltered and no political correctness. 1. The excessive flatterer. Imagine this. You're constantly showering her with compliments. But is this really what she wants? Picture a relationship, blooming with affection, yet burdened by the weight of excessive praise. In the realm of romance, flattery can be a sweet symphony to the ears, but when it's ceaseless and insincere, it can turn into a hollow echo, losing its allure. Let's delve a little deeper. According to a study published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships, insincere compliments can lead to decreased trust and perceived closeness in a relationship. In essence, when your words of admiration become as frequent as the ticking of a clock, they lose their authenticity. Instead, let your compliments be the unexpected sunbreaks in her day, genuine and heartfelt. Let them hold the power to light up her face, not become mere white noise in the background of your conversations. So, remember, it's better to be genuine than to be a flatterer. 2. Being a yes man. Are you always agreeing with her? Do you think it makes her happy? Well, it's time to reconsider. While harmony in a relationship is important, it's equally crucial to maintain your individuality and independent thought. If you're constantly nodding in agreement, she might start to question your sincerity. Are you really listening or just parroting back what she says? Let's add some weight to this with a quote from renowned psychologist Dr. Carl Rogers. He said, "The greatest gift you can give to somebody is your own personal development." This means nurturing your own thoughts, opinions, and beliefs, not just echoing hers. Remember, your partner wants an equal, not a mirror. When you engage in a conversation, bring your own perspective to the table. It's okay to disagree. In fact, it can lead to more profound and meaningful discussions. So it's okay to disagree. It shows you're paying attention and you're genuine. Number 3 on our list, giving too many gifts. Are you showering her with gifts in the hope of winning her over? If you are, it's time to pause and ponder. You see, gifts are like seasoning to a dish. They enhance the flavor of a relationship, but too much of it can overpower the authentic taste of love and companionship. Over-gifting can create an imbalance, making her feel like she's being bought rather than wooed. A study from the Journal of Consumer Research supports this, stating that excessive gift-giving can make the recipient feel uncomfortable and pressured. It's the little things that matter, the shared laughs, the warm hugs, the comforting silences. They are the true gifts of a relationship. So, yes, gift her. But remember, the best gift you can give her is your time, your attention, and your love. So gifts are fine, but don't let them replace real emotional connection. 4. Being constantly available. Are you always available every time she calls or texts? This is a common pitfall. It's easy to think that being constantly available implies you care deeply, but this can often lead to an unhealthy dynamic. Let's understand why. Maintaining your own life outside of a relationship is vital. It's about balance. You see, we all need our personal space, time to pursue our interests, time with friends, or simply a moment of solitude. Being constantly available can make you appear needy, perhaps even desperate. This can create a sense of suffocation, a feeling of being overwhelmed. Research from the University of Michigan supports this. According to their study, people with a strong sense of self, who maintain their individuality in a relationship, are more likely to experience long-lasting, healthy partnerships. So remember, being there for her is important. But equally important is to have your own life, so be there for her, but also have your own life. 5. Changing yourself completely. Are you changing yourself completely to fit into her world? If so, it's time to hit pause and reflect. You've now become a chameleon, altering your colors, your persona, to blend into her universe. This, my friends, is a dangerous game to play. Why, you ask? Well, relationships are about balance, about compromise, not about losing your sense of self. It's about two unique individuals coming together, not one person morphing into another. A quote from Bernard Baruch puts this succinctly: "Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind." Research, too, supports this. A study from the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that authenticity in relationships leads to more satisfaction, less conflict, and less insecurity. So, be yourself. You're enough just as you are. Number 6, fixing her problems. Are you always rushing to fix her problems? It's a common scenario, isn't it? You see her struggling, and you want to swoop in and save the day. After all, you're her knight in shining armor, aren't you? But hold your horses, gallant knight. Let's take a moment to reconsider. It's a natural instinct to want to help those we care about, especially when they're in distress. But there's a crucial distinction to be made here between being supportive and being a problem solver. The former involves empathy, patience, and understanding. The latter, while well-intentioned, can often come across as dismissive or condescending. If you're constantly trying to fix her problems, it implies that she's not capable of handling them herself, and that's far from the truth. Women are just as capable as men at problem solving, sometimes even more so. Remember the wise words of the American author Roy T. Bennett. Listen with curiosity, speak with honesty, act with integrity. Often what she needs from you is not a solution but an understanding ear. She needs to vent, to process her thoughts, to find her own solutions, and she needs you to respect her ability to do so. Now let's get real. Let's dive into some brutally honest bonus tips. No sugarcoating, no political correctness. Just the raw, unadulterated truth. Stop trying to be her hero. She doesn't need saving, she needs a partner. A companion who stands by her, not a superhero who swoops in to save the day. And also, stop trying to fix her. She's not broken, she's human. We all are. We all have our flaws, our quirks, our strengths, and our weaknesses. Embrace them. Don't try to change them. Next, don't be a doormat. Stand up for yourself and your beliefs. A relationship is a partnership, not a dictatorship. And finally, don't put her on a pedestal. She's a person, not a goddess. Admire her, love her, respect her, but remember that she's human just like you. Remember, these tips are not about being harsh or unkind. They're about being real, being honest, and being a better partner. Because at the end of the day, that's what she truly deserves. And that's what you deserve too. Until next time, gentlemen, stay soulfully synergized.